So how is it going for you traders? Welcome back to yet another video, and this is not the weekly outlook, okay? This is my monthly breakdown. This is where I come to my charts at the end of the month to see how the monthly candle closed, and then break it down to see what we could expect in the coming months, okay? So how was your month? How was last month? Is it? Yeah, I'm going to be posting this video. Yeah. So how was September? Hope September was like a very, very good month for you guys. So without wasting much time, of course, I don't want this video to be very long. I just want it to be as short as possible, okay? So it's just like start what we have for. Let me start what I have for you guys, and then see some potential juicy pairs we could look at. So right, as you all know, the last video I did where I told you guys I'm expecting 2000 pips on GBP card, right? Yeah, I'm still waiting for that right setup, for that juicy setup, like for price to present to me the opportunity. So obviously I'll be waiting for the pullback on GBP card. Once the pullback is complete and then price gives a very good opportunity, I'll take the sell. Or currently, as you can see now, we're on DXY. I'll list start from DXY because why? It's dollar index, and most of the pairs I trade are dollar related. Like they are dollar related. You get GBP Euro USD, gold, AUD USD. They are all dollar. They have dollar. So as you can see on the monthly time frame, yeah. As you can see on the monthly time frame, this is how the monthly time frame closed. This is the monthly. We had something like this accumulation phase. Don't look at we have this. There's something they call what is it called? They call something accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? This is based off of Wyckoff. It's based off of Wyckoff principle model. There's the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Then it was refined by a very good mentor, which is ICT. Michael. Yeah, Michael. I forgot his name. But we all know like what I mean now. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So like it's clearly like what we have here. We have the accumulation. That price dropped, and then we have this something like accumulation. Like you could see, it wasn't ranging. It wasn't ranging on the lower time frame. It was ranging here, but we could clearly see that we had this phase, and then we had this liquidity. Like it's grabbed the buyers, right? It took out this last low. Liquidity took out that last low, and then we saw the next price action. The next two price action shoots up, and the next two price action took out the what's the name? The recent high. Yeah. So from me looking at this, you should be looking at buys on the monthly time frame. You should be looking at like the monthly time frame is bullish, right? From just looking at this, and obviously you can't trade on we are all retail traders, right? You will not want to be trading on the monthly time frame because you would really need like this pullback and what ICT called what's the name? Premium and discount. So like you really need a pullback, meaning you have to buy high, you have to buy low and sell high. So in this case, we want to buy low, right? Because why, our monthly time frame is bullish. The monthly time frame ended bullish. You can see I have like this lines here. Price took out this last low and then came here to take out the last high, which was here. So currently we have this like market structure, and he also took out, like, the price took out this liquidity. So like currently we have market structure shifts already. We are bullish on the monthly time frame. Clearly we can all see that. And then if you go down to the weekly time frame, you could see what price is doing. Price has been, wait, I'm gonna just continue. Let me just, I just want to do something. Let me take this off. Take this off. Because this is clearly price taking out that liquidity. So we have price taking out this liquidity, and like, where could we be coming to, or where could we look at price coming to? Number one, if price is ready to move and take out this liquidity, we could see, I'm seeing price, right, coming to 1.114.778. So this is what I am seeing on the XY. I'm seeing, because why my monthly time frame is bullish, I'm expecting price to rally up to this 1.114.778 to take out the liquidity that's rest there. But before then, we would have to, like, there's another model I use, this ICTs. If this was not there, we have this, like imbalance there, right? There's this imbalance that price has to feel, and imbalance can be like can be like that zone where price might bounce off from that zone. Okay, don't get me wrong, right? And don't get things wrong, because like we can come all the way. This is price. Price can come all the way here, right? Can come all the way here and then come back down. I'm telling you what price can do. Price can come all the way here and come back down and then continue to the downside. Price can do this, obviously. Don't, like, you have to be prepared for what price can do. Price can obviously do that. So like for this, that's what they say, for the market structure shift to be complete, we would need to see creation of a lower high and a higher low. For this market structure to be complete, we'll need to see a creation of a higher low. So if price can come, like, just create like higher low, and then we will know, okay, yes, we are obviously and clearly bullish, right? We know we are clearly bullish. So but currently price has like taking out taking out liquidity, taking out everything. We are approaching this imbalance on the monthly time frame. So, and then you can take like the 50% of the imbalance to see if price feels up to 50% and doesn't go further. Just okay. Just know that, okay, price is 50% is okay. Okay. So like we're approaching the 50% of that imbalance. And then you can clearly see we also have like the imbalance on the monthly time frame, on the weekly time frame. So I'll shift it like to I'll have to like refine it. That is it. I have to refine it, and then put the monthly. So this is like possibly because why I'm telling you I'm referring it is there's this I use the weekly mostly as my direction, okay? So I have to like start from the weekly, the daily, and for our maximum of 3 time frames. So what have we seen on the weekly time frame, right? The weekly time frame also same thing is clearly visible on the weekly time frame. What I explained in the monthly time frame is clearly visible on the weekly time frame. You could see its price was like it was ranging, moving kind of like moving sideways, but at the same time it was like creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Sorry, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then the next thing you could see price like change changed trend like by taking out these lows and taking out these highs. And then obviously what are we supposed to like what would be expecting to see? We're expecting price to create a lower high formation, a low yes, higher low formation, and then move up to the upside to continue the trend, right? That's like going to give us okay, price has created the lower high formation, which means it is officially bullish. Because why? If price doesn't create this lower high formation, even me seeing this, price can see like it can just be like liquidity grab. Like this price can just come here, grab liquidity and then come down, take out, like continue like this. I'm telling you, this is what price can do. So you have to be like looking, you have to be waiting patiently for that confirmation on that weekly time frame. Okay. So currently weekly time frame is also bullish, but like has not given the creation of the higher low. So the fact that price is bullish, so where should be expecting price to get to? We should be expecting price to get to this point, and then from there try to create the lower high and then continue, right? That should be like where we should be beating and expecting price, and what we should expecting price to do. So I'll go down like to the daily time frame. You could see the weekly there's imbalance in 3 time frame on that same spot. So that is like going to be a very strong zone. And then you have this like price. I have seen all these patterns a lot. I've seen all these things a lot. So like I know like something that is going to be strong if price is going to hold. I'm seeing price to hold here. Price to like I'm seeing the price to push down from here. This is what I am saying for price. Price to push down from here and like start creating a lower to press push down from here to create a lower low, a higher low formation. Okay, I've seen this before and I'm going to tell you again. If price continues bullish, because you can see on the daily time frame we are still bullish, and then we have this. So obviously, what you should be expecting is with a very very intraday trade, a very good trade. This is your liquidity point. That's your liquidity point, and then kind of there are some things here price hasn't done yet. I haven't seen some things. Okay, I haven't really seen some things. I just want to see the change of market structure, which is something like this. Like I should come here and then your entry should be around here. Clearly, that's what like I'm expecting. So like back, you should be expecting like this move on the daily time frame next week. The continuation, right? That's what you should be expecting for price. on the daily time frame. I don't trade the XY. I'm just selling because we're going to be using it as confluence for the other pairs I'm going to be analyzing. So you should be looking at a bullish move on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, because I'm expecting price to like continue the trend. Because why? It is bullish on the monthly, weekly, and now daily. We can all see like three time frames doing the same thing, and not only like doing the same thing, they are projecting price to like get to this zone here, this imbalance, and this imbalance is like on three different time frames. They are like almost the same. They are the same thing on three different. So like this is a strong imbalance zone, right? Very strong imbalance. So you should be expecting price to like continue the trend. Still have like we don't have like a lot of moments though, but we should expecting price to continue the trend. So that's that on the XY. Expecting price to continue the trend. That's that on the XY. So let me go down like to the next time frame, which is going to be Euro USD. I'm going to explain something on this pair. So what do we have here? What do we have here? Right. We had price ranged on the monthly time frame, and then we broke out of the range. And there's something that I call, once price breaks out of the range, it will come back to retest the range. So you know that already, that price is going to come back to retest this range. So what are you going to do? So like I took the 50%, right, of this move, and then guess what? We had the 61.8. We started changing price at the 61.8. Like we had the trend change at the 61.8. Okay, as you can see. And then we had immediately we tap on 61.8, we had price take out this lows, we had price take out these highs, right? You can clearly see, even if you are still like a novice or amateur, you can see price has been bullish, right? It has been bullish, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, high, and then we had price take out the last low after taking out the higher. So obviously, if we're going to like use this as a demand zone, a supply zone is going to be a strong supply, right? So what are we waiting for? We want price to give us a pullback after taking out this. We want price to give us a pullback, something like a creation of a lower, high, and then on the DXY, I've explained it. And something about the DXY is the DXY is the opposite of the Euro USD. So if the DXY is going up, Euro USD is going down. If DXY is going down, Euro USD is going up. So everything I've explained on the DXY, you should be like looking out for the opposites on the Euro USD straight up. So that's why I took my time to explain the XY very well. So what am I expecting here too? Creation of a lower low. And where could we see that creation of that lower low? Should be around this point, right? This monthly demand supply zone. Okay, I don't want to draw because I don't like it's going to be big, very big. So without wasting time, so this is what we're expecting. Okay, and then we could have, I'm telling you for real, man, we could have like a potential 1,000 pips to the downside to take out that last low, right? Because like we retested the stuff here, so we could have like a potential 1,000 pips move to the downside because we are bearish currently. You could see we are bearish. So we had all this taking out. So we should be waiting for a pullback and then continuation. So same thing, same story. Price could push to this point before moving. Same thing, same story. And then kind of like now refine it. But you can see the euro is it's still very far. So should not really be expecting this anytime soon. But if you see price, it's not what you want to just like sell from here to this point, because price can't do anything at any fucking time. So what you should be doing, what you should be waiting for is for a confirmation. So right now, if I take like the 50% of this move, okay, I would love price to like pull back first. Love price to pull back, give me a pullback, and then you can continue selling to this point. If price gives a pullback, right, you could sell to this point. Like this could be like your point, your target. That's like 700 pips, like to the downside. Crazy, right? So if price gives you a very good target, a very good pullback, everything aligns with your plan, your strategy, and all, you could take the sell to that point. So let's go down to the lower time frame, the daily time frame. What are we seeing? We are still seeing price is still bearish, right? Obviously we had this as like the last one, and then we had this demand, this supply zone here. Okay, then if you take the 50%, we see that price pull back to the 50% of that move. So we could still see price continue down, right? So we trade what we see, not what we think. So we can see price continue down, and then take out these lows. So that should be like your trade. What you should be expecting, price should like pull back, take out this zone, and then continue the trend to the downside till price is ready to give us. If price is ready, what price will do is price will come here from here. Price will come here, take out this high, give a pullback, creation of a higher low, and then we move to the upside. That is if price is ready to like give that pullback and all. But if price isn't ready, the daily will still continue to be bearish. So you trade from the daily trend, okay? So that's that. Euro USD. So we go down to like, so what are we expecting? Bearish move on Euro USD. We go down to what's the name? GU. Same thing, same story. Price was ranging, and then what did price do? Price came to test the range, and where are we? Price stops in the 61.8% of the range, and then what do we see? Price started falling. So obviously, what are we seeing? We could see price range to 1,008 pips, 1,800 pips stay downside. We could see price move there. So I've given you confluences from two pairs now that we are bearish on these pairs. So what did we see on the weekly time frame? We saw something like this left shoulder head and like this right shoulder here. So should be looking for the pullback, retest, and then continuation. Simple as that. You don't have to complicate this stuff. When do we know the pullback is ready? Is when the daily time frame changes trend. it changes trend, and then you take this buy to that point. That is like counter trending, counter trade. And then from there, you can take your original trade where the daily time frame also like changes its trend. Simple, it does not have to be complicated. Monthly, currently bearish, which could we could see monthly move to 1.03630. You heard it here. If everything aligns, it creates a higher low formation, sorry, lower high formation. We could see price move to the downside. So it is just simple like that. You don't have to like just really complicate it. Structure, liquidity is all you need. Just understand market structure, understand liquidity points. If you don't even trade liquidity point, just understand market structure. It will give you every single insight you really need to know about this market. So what am I saying? I'm bearish on this pair. What am I waiting for? Pullback, creation of the higher and lower high, and then that point that price is creating, the extreme point price is creating low high, that is where I would want to enter a trade. That is it. So if I'm to look at where price could potentially be creating the lower high, could be around this region, right? This, and guess what? You have a strong demand zone around this region. So I will just be waiting for price to like give me the confirmation, meaning price should come here, and then sorry, and then price should just do something like this around this area, and then you take the trade around here to this downside. That is it. That is simple as ABC. You don't have to complicate trading. Simplicity is key. You don't have to complicate trading, because we are seeing bearish, but currently on the daily time frame you are still bearish, right? Going on the daily time frame, you're still bearish. So we already know we have what we are thinking price is going to do on our head, but we will not want to trade. We will not want to cloud our execution with that thinking. We want to like execute what we are seeing right now on price, right? So you should be expecting price to move down. That's like technically what you should be expecting for price. Price should continue moving, point down. See, price is ready to move up. That is what you be expecting. Simple as that. Monthly, weekly, and daily. So you should be expecting pullback to around this area. So if the pullback starts now, you should be expecting pullback to around this area, and then price should fall, continue falling. Because why? We are bearish. Everything has to align. Once three time frames align, just take that trade. That is the execute without fail. Once three time frames align, that is the I would recommend the maximum of three time frames for you guys to like build a confluence. Okay. So let's go down to AUD USD. This pair is kind of really tricky. I remember I called a trade on AUD on my TikTok page when I said AUD, I want AUD USD to come all the way up here and then bounce off from here to this downside. And guess what? You see, it took like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days, and then we hit our target. So currently we are still bearish. There's nothing you want to see. We are still bearish. bearish on the daily time frame, bearish on the weekly, bearish on the monthly. We are still bearish. So this is, I said I want to be breaking down the monthly. It is not a weekly outlook. It is like what we could see. So this is the monthly time frame. You could see price is bearish currently. So where we should really be looking at price to get to this point, right? Yeah, that's where you should be looking at price to get to take out that liquidity point, monthly time frame. And then we have this. What you should be seeing, you should just be waiting for to take all these trades, right? It's just pullback. Pullback is what you need to see first to take all these trades. Pullback. Once you get that pullback, aligned, everything aligns, take that fucking sell. Just take that sell. Everything aligns, like I said, with what I am expecting. Take this sell. So, what can we see? Yeah. So, what can we see here? You could see prices like ranging on the weekly time frame. Price ranging on the weekly time frame, and then the daily time frame is still bearish. You could see you're still at this strong supply level. So, possibility that we could bounce off from this zone is still high. Bounce off from the zone to this downside is still high. So just look out for those trades, look out for a confluence, look out for everything you want to see, and then take your trade. So that's how it is the same thing. I'm just giving you the same approach. But two pairs that's going to like has caught my eye is GU and EU. Those are the two pairs that caught my eye. And then we have gold, of course. Wow. Why won't you not want to trade gold? We have gold, yeah. I have called this gold trade in very like always. I said here there was a video I made. I said we were going to expect 500 pips move on gold. And guess what? Gold moved 500 pips. And then you came here. I made a post. I said I'm going to be selling gold. Immediately I saw this bearish presence candle, like this candle here. I said I was going to be selling gold, and then see gold has been selling massively to the downside. So like you just have to see what you want to see, and then nothing really concern you with any other thing. Nothing is your concern again. Just take your fucking plan. Stick to your plan. Currently, as you can see, we are bearish on gold. So this is not yet. This is not me too. This is from the monthly time. I'm saying from the monthly time frame. You can't really see the direction, right? Can you? Can you really tell the direction? I'm not seeing the direction, but we could clearly see. Okay, we're supposed to be bearish, and then we came up here, took out this, came up here, and then that was like during the war. The war made price move like this, and then now we are like melting down on the monthly. The monthly time frame closed bearish, but we don't know what we should expect in the monthly frame. But with the weekly, we know what we should expect. We could see gold as like feel this imbalance. Sorry, what's me? Volume imbalance. Yeah, that's when we had this gap. It is like gap are created when what's the name? The institutions are placing their orders weekend. They're placing their orders on the weekend, and then you have this gap that happens when price, because when they've placed an order already, you could see the movement the upside. So right, so are we saying we are seeing price is still bearish on the weekly time frame, and then we have this strong level of supply here. We have this strong level of supply. Let me take this out. We don't need that anymore. We have this strong level of supply. So if price come up here again, you should know, you should be ready to sell. You can afford to sell. Okay, so that's it. So then The way price is going, like I said, this is also a strong level of demand. Price could bounce off from here, but the way price is going, I don't know this because price has filled this. The way price is going, price could bounce off from here and then hit that supply and then continue the trend to the downside, or price could just continue take out this zone and then continue moving because why we're also expecting sales on the other pairs and the XY is bearish. So you should be waiting for what you're looking out for. So this is like a strong level of supply, right? So same thing I will always tell you. The daily is bearish. So wait for the day to give you pullback. If the day doesn't even give you pullback up to this point, because this is like the weekly supply, so it is like take probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks to like get here already. But like currently, this is not what you should be looking at now. If price gets to this point, fine. You can like sell. ASAP, give you that. Once it gives that pattern you are looking out for, so you could sell. So currently, see, you could just like take 50% of this move and then wait for price to give you that necessary pullback, continue selling like that. So like you just have to follow the trend, don't trade against the trend. So if price still not like okay, it's not ready to sell like that, then it gives you this pullback around here, tap into the supply zone, then those like this, so just sell to this point. That's like what you should just be expecting. Sales is what you should be expecting because why? I'm looking at sales all through. So price could bounce off from this supply, this demand zone. Be ready. It is a very strong demand zone. We had a lot to get to that zone. So price could bounce off from this zone or take out the liquidity and continue down. But why I'm saying is price bouncing off from that zone and then coming up to the supply, then continue the trend on the weekly time frame. I've already explained everything. Yes, so like I said, I'll always give you guys a juicy setup. So currently, yeah, start from the monthly always because this is not a weekly time frame thing, weekly outlook thing. So currently, yeah, we are bullish on the monthly time frame. Yes, we are currently bullish. The order flow is bullish. The trend is bullish. Price took out here. It took out price here. This was where it started. Then we came here, right, in the monthly time frame. And then clearly, you've been seeing price moving. So what should you be expecting? A continuation. But at the same time, should I tell you why price like still will be so like dumped around here? Is because of this. This is a strong level. That is the reason why price dumped. This is a very strong level, right? That's the reason why price still dumped when it tapped into that point. It dumped. Like took out this engagement, like you can see this price here before then came here, tap into the zone and then done. So that's like the reason why price done. But I am still bullish on this pair because why? The trend is bullish. See it clearly on the weekly time frame. So you could see here. Price started moving to got all these liquidities. So like this is the next one to take here. That is the next one to take. If price takes this one out. So I knew the reason why I drew this trend line because like I'm expecting something, isn't it? So obviously you've not seen trend line on my charts for a long time. So then I took the 50% of this move, markets, and then you see we've tapped into the 50%, tapping the 61.8, and then I drew my zone. That's the 50% and 61.8% that I like drawing. And then I drew my zone, and you see we've tapped into that zone. We've tapped into that zone. So currently I'm pausing. I'm like, I've actually traded this pair for sales in the last 2 days twice. I don't know if I'll show you guys. Okay, yeah, I've traded the price came to this point. I traded from the supply downward. So currently, yeah, you see what price is doing. We are bullish. Sorry, we are bearish, still bearish on the weekly, on the daily time frame. Okay, so what we want is for the daily time frame to align with the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, the trend of the weekly time frame is bearish. This is the pullback. It does not mean this is the trend. This is the pullback. Here is the pullback phase. The trend is bearish. So the trend is bullish. This is just the pullback. But on the daily time frame, it is different. Because why? You could see higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Sorry, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I don't know why I used to like mix them up in notes. I don't know. So what are we expecting is for the daily time frame to align with the weekly time frame and then monthly time frame. How and why? How will the daily time frame align, or what must the daily time frame do to align? Simple. Daily time frame has to come here, take out this high, retest it, retest this demand zone on that, like the creation of that demand zone, thereby creating the higher low formation, right? That is what I am expecting for the higher, for price to take out that high and then creating higher low formation. So there, when price is creating the higher low formation, it is where I would want to take my trade, where I will now go to the lower time frame, which is like the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hours, the 4 hour time frame, and then take my trade from that creation. Okay, so I am expecting this on this pair, and then where I'm expecting price to do. So just know if price breaks this trend line also, just so that we are bearish, because this is just liquidity. They are all liquidity. So if price breaks this trend line, we are bearish. Once price breaks this trend line, we are bearish. Price gives this and breaks this trend line, then tap into the, you see I'm reading confluence. So price does this, tap into the supply demand zone that is going to be created there around here, and then and then obviously it's going to create the higher low formation on the daily time frame. So take my trade from there, and then price moves to this upside. So clearly what I am expecting and what I want to see is for price to do all this, and I'll take this trade. So this is like the pair I'm waiting for and I'm looking out for. The Euro AUD is for price to align bullish for me. That is it. That's what I'm expecting. So that's that on Euro AUD. I'm giving you. So the same thing I'm also expecting on GA, but it is not ready yet. I lost this trade obviously. you could see I lost the trade because like I was thinking and I was feeling price was ready because price did everything. Okay, met my so sometimes you can still follow your sometimes you can still follow your plan and then you still lose. So you start from the daily, the monthly. You see, the monthly is bullish. There's nobody that will tell me the trend of this monthly isn't bullish. It is bullish, right? The monthly is bullish. The weekly is also bullish. The weekly is also bullish. So I am waiting for a trend change for the price to align. And you see all these points that I put, they are TP points, meaning they are liquidity points for price to take out. So I am waiting for the daily time frame to also like align with my trend, my trade, and then with the monthly and the weekly trend. I don't really go to the monthly, so I'm just going to the monthly because I'm explaining something and what we could see on the monthly time frame. So I use weekly, daily, 4 hour, 3 hours, like that. So if my if my entry comes at 2 hours, so it will be weekly, daily, 2 hour. If it comes 1 hour, at 1 hour, weekly, daily, 1 hour. So what am I expecting also? Trend change on the daily time frame. That's technically what I'm expecting. Same thing like I explained on the Euro AUD. But the Euro AUD is my favorite to trade currently. So I'm seeing it, and then once price does what I want price to do, and then I'll take my trade. So that is I have technically explained all the things I'm expecting on the monthly time frame, and then we go down to this GBP card. You can see the pullback is happening. Pullback is happening. Should I tell you why you don't even need? There are some things you don't need. You just need to see it on the lower time frame. Should I tell you one thing? One reason, like you can clearly see price has changed trend on the lower time frame. If you do not see this one, this is clear. Here is clear. So your entries can be around here. Stop loss here. This is clear. You can see price pullback. This is like 1 to 2 already. So you could like see price take out all these ones to this point. So this is a trade you should be looking out for. Look out for the pullback and then continuation, take your trade. Pullback, take your trade to continuation. Pullback, take your trade to continuation. Pullback, take your trade till the price gets to this point. So like I explained before, see, like I explained before, monthly is bullish, monthly is bearish. Price was ranging, price took out the range on the monthly time frame and then came here. We test this. Obviously, you know, it is different from the existing. This is like the supply. This is the supply zone there. Here, this is supply. It's a supply zone that price tap into, and then you could see what price did. Price started falling, and then obviously what I'll be expecting price to also do is the price to tap into this supply too. The monthly created the supply, so price to tap on that supply that monthly created and then fall. So I'm just like giving you a recap, and then we could see price move to this point. Okay, we could see price really move to 140,460. So that is it. You could see the weekly is giving the pullback. So where should you be expecting the pullback phase? It's from here to here, right? You could see. So that's where like you can put your TP on the lower time frame here, and you see it even aligns like there's imbalance there. So guys, since your trade does not have to be very does not have to be complicated for you to win. Your strategy does not have to be complicated for you to win. You just have to be very simple and know what you're expecting, what you're seeing. At the end of the day, risk management is what says it all. risk management, your psychology is what really determine how long you are going to stay in this market. So that is what I am expecting currently. So be ready for like massive pullback to this point. Should be expecting that trade. You can see I've already put my listen there. If I'm taking this trade, I'm taking nothing less than 1 to 10. 1 to 10 weeks to reward. That is what I am taking. Nothing less than that. 1 to 10, because I know how to get I know what to see. So if you are taking a trade from here, right, at the creation of that low, put your target here, you would have still gotten like almost a 1 to 10. Because you know price is going to get here, tapping then. So that is it. Trade what you see, not what you think. Okay. So that is that on the pairs I just want to show you guys. I hope you guys. I know it's very long. This is almost like an hour video. Almost like an hour video. So go trades. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. I really need it. Love it. So subscribe so you guys can be like you guys can be updated immediately I make a new post. Okay? So it's what you should be saying. Peace out. See you in the next video.